another chain. You know I got vices. South side with my queen, whip clean, spread my wings. But they ain't gon' like it. When Tide signed with the Vikings, the price on the bundle was spiking. Covered and strapped, I'm guided. That's not a weapon for.
Yo, what's up, YouTube? Back at you with another video. On today, it is the Keeping It Raw podcast. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Click on the bell so that you'll be notified whenever we put up an upload. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to talk about the Arizona Cardinals, and we're going to talk about the new connection in Arizona between Maserati Marv and also Kyler Murray. All right, guys, let's get right into it. We're going to talk about it. So pretty much, you know, as you go around the NFL and you go around the league and you talk about different talent in the NFL, and that's something that I definitely love to do. I like to talk about the different talent and the different players in the NFL. And, you know, it's going to be an exciting season this year. And definitely it's going to be exciting to see Kyler Murray and Maserati Marv be connecting on Sundays. Definitely, man, coming out of college, Marvin Harrison Jr., one of the best collegiate wide receivers coming out of college this season, and coming off the Bolifnikov Award as well. And man, you know, it's so much to say about this team because they're one of those teams that's going to be a sleeper team. Nobody's really going to talk about these guys as much, but Kyler Murray, right before he got injured, he was one of the hottest young quarterbacks in the National Football League. And I think a lot of people have forgotten that. And I think this year they're going to have to put some respect on Kyler Murray's name because definitely, man, even though this dude is short in stature, Kyler Murray, pound for pound, can bring it, man. Definitely, man, I love them picking up Marvin Harrison Jr. for the team and for him because he needed it, you know, especially after losing D-Hop. And then he also not only lost D-Hop, he lost A.J. Green to go along with Rondale Moore as well. I think Rondale Moore went to the Atlanta Falcons, and we already know that D-Hop went to the Tennessee Titans. So you had to be able to go out there and get somebody that was going to come in and replace those guys, man. And definitely, man, they got the best wide receiver in college football, and I think that Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to be one of the best receivers in the league. He's already going to be a #1 receiver coming in, and he is going to get a lot of balls. I think these guys are going to have an excellent season. As long as Kyler Murray can stay healthy, we know that's the only thing that stopped this kid from really being box office is he ended up getting injured. And now he came back last season off that injury, and he started performing and playing well, man. Kyler Murray is definitely box office, man. He's good with his legs as well as being able to throw the football as well. He's good, man. Kyler Murray is good. I don't take it for granted just because he's short in stature that this kid can't play, man. But he's a phenomenal talent. And then with him getting Marvin Harrison and then them also bringing on a veteran guy like Zay Jones from Jacksonville, that's going to help out a lot too as well. So you got Zay Jones. You have the other rookie from last season, Mike Wilson, who's a pretty good receiver as well. And they got a nice little tandem over there. And also, you know, my guy from Colorado is trying to make the team as well, Xavier Weaver. I definitely hope that this kid gets an opportunity to make the roster to be one of those receivers because Xavier Weaver was box office last year for the Colorado Buffs. That was one of the biggest things with Colorado's last season is that Xavier Weaver was one of the bright spots and one of the best receivers on the team. So hopefully that kid gets an opportunity. But it's going to be all about Marvin Harrison and Kyler Murray this year, man. It's definitely going to be about these guys. I think they're going to be ready to soar, and I think they're going to surprise a lot of teams. And if I had to pick a sleeper team in the NFL, I would pick the Arizona Cardinals because a lot of people are not really talking about them, not saying too much about them. But you got to understand, man, that Maserati Marv is very good as a receiver. And then getting a guy that won the Rookie of the Year in Kyler Murray, definitely is going to be a heck of a combination. They're going to tear up a lot of defenses this year. And I think that Kyler Murray is going to have a good season, man. As long as he can stay healthy and stay on the field, Kyler Murray is going to be box office. And the Arizona Cardinals is definitely going to be a team that's going to be one of those teams that you got to talk about in the sleeper because you don't really know what the Cardinals are going to do. You don't know what type of season they're going to have. You don't really know. You know, it's the great unknown with these guys. But at the same time, the talent is there. The one thing I can say about the Cardinals, they had one of the best drafts this year in the NFL draft. And not only did they pick up Maserati Marv, but they got one of my favorite running backs in the draft, and that's Trey Benson. A lot of people don't know how big Trey Benson is. They don't know how fast this kid is. He originally played at Oregon, and then he ended up taking his talents over to Florida State, playing some excellent football for Florida State, and then ultimately being drafted by this Cardinals team. And that's going to be phenomenal because he's going to be backing up James Conner. James Conner is going to be the number one guy, and I definitely think that Benson is going to be eventually, he's going to take over as that future running back for the Arizona Cardinals. This dude is fast. I think he runs like a 4.3, 4.4. So definitely, man, they got speed and they have weapons. And then you can't forget about the tight end, Trey McBride, who was Kyler Murray's favorite target towards the end of the season last year. So can't forget about Trey McBride. He is nice at the tight end spot. And I just think that this team, man, is definitely going to be one of those teams that you're going to have to really, really keep your eyes on because you don't really know what these guys are going to do. And a lot of people are not expecting this team to be good, but they do have the talent and they do have the weapons, and they drafted good. Also picking up cornerback Max Milton, one of the best corners in college football from Rutgers, and then picking up another pass rushing guy in Darius Robinson. So these guys drafted well, man. So I can't wait to see what the Cardinals are able to do. It's going to be tough. It's going to be rocky a little bit in the season. You know, a lot of people are going to try to show Marvin Harrison up, but I think that he's going to be one of the best young wide receivers in the league to go along with guys like Keon Coleman and my guy Malik Neighbors that's in with the Giants as well. So I think it's going to be a lot of talented receivers. Also, I can't forget about Brian Thomas that's going to be with the Jacksonville Jaguars. So it's going to be a lot of talent this season at the wide receiver position in the NFL, and that's going to be awesome, man, to be able to see these guys. But at the end of the day, it's going to be all about this team being able to go out there and win games on Sunday. And I think that Kyler Murray, a lot of people have pretty much wrote him off. I saw the Madden rating on Kyler Murray, and what a shame on the Madden rating, man. They rated this guy 77. You got to be kidding me, man. He should be at least in the 80s, at least 85. Come on, man. Come on, Madden ratings. You can't be rating Kyler Murray that low. Now, he's a very talented guy, but we'll see if he'll put it together in 2024, and we'll see if these guys are ready to soar. All right, guys, if you're a Cardinals fan, leave it in the comment section. What do you think Marvin Harris is going to do as far as stats, and what do you think that Kyler Murray is going to bring to the table in 2024? Peace.
Another chain, you know I got vices. South side with my queen, whip clean, spread my wings. But they ain't gon' like it. When Tide signed with the Vikings, the price on the bundle was spiking. Covered and strapped, I'm guided. That's not a weapon formed. A metal face meets corrupt. Tell me how does God mourn? Still can't tell the difference from a rose and a thorn. Cop the whole chicken, move the digits down that horn. It ain't feel like this before. Go ahead, let them pillage.